All right, we're going to do some properties of exponents. This is kind of a review from stuff you should already know, but get us back up to speed. So let's make sure first, let's start by this. We're going to copy all this down. Simplifying expression means to rewrite the expression without parentheses or negative exponents. You'll be asked to do that a lot. X to the a times x to the b, you add the exponents. X to the a over x to the b, subtract the exponents. X to the negative a is 1 over x to the a. 1 over x to the negative a, just x to the a. X to the a all to the b power is x to the a times b. And xy to the a power is like you distribute the power in there. Same here, distribute the power, it'll be x to the a over y to the a. X over y to the negative a is you flip them, take away the negative, and you get y to the a over x to the a. X to the 0 is always 1 as long as x isn't 0. See these at work? 3 squared times 3 to the 4th means 3 squared times 3 to the 4th, 3 to the 6th, which is whatever 243 is times 3, which I don't know offhand. Here we subtract the exponents, but just to get the idea, g divided by g is 1, g divided by g is 2, also 1. So we have 1 times 1, and then g times g times g. That's why we get 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 to the negative 5 would be 1 over 3 to the 5th, which is actually 1 over 243. 1 over b to the negative 7 just becomes b to the 7th. 3 to the 3rd power to the 2nd power, you're going to multiply. So you have 3 to the 3rd power squared. So 3 to the 3rd power times 3 to the 3rd power, 3 to the 6th. That's why we end up multiplying those together. The one that gets missed a lot is this one. You have to distribute the 4 to both things. So it's 2 to the 4th times k to the 4th. So it's 16 times k to the 4th. X over y squared is x squared over y squared. A over b to the negative 5 flips the b and the a, and they both get the 5th power. 7 to the 0 is just 1. Okay, let's try a couple together. Here you're going to do the 2 times negative 4, a to the 3rd times a squared, and b to the negative 2 times b to the 4th. So 2 times negative 4 is 8. Here we're going to add the exponents, We get negative 8, a to the 5th, b squared. Over here, just break it all up. The 12 and the 2 together, the x's together, and the y's together. 12 over 2 is 6. Here we're going to subtract. Remember, there's an exponent of 1 here. X to the 4th minus 1, so it'd be x to the 3rd on top. Y squared, y to the 5th. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So now this negative exponent needs to go on the bottom. There you go. Same thing here. This got missed a lot today. The 2 is also to the 3rd power, and the 3 is also to the 3rd power. So we get 8, a to the 6th, 27, b to the 3rd. Same thing here. The 6 has to get the exponent. So 6 to the 3rd is 216. Now we have h to the negative 12, so we move it to the bottom. Okay, these are yours. Pause it here, try to work these out, come back and check your answers. Okay, big trick on this one up here. Oh, my hourglass. The 5 has to get the 2nd power. The 4 also has to get to the 4th power. So 25, x to the 6th, y to the negative 10. 4 to the 4th power is 256. I don't know why that parentheses there, sorry. We can fix that real quick. Maybe not. Okay. We'll come back to that in a second. All right, so the 25 times 256 is 6,400. X to the 6 times x to the 4. You add the exponents, add negative 10 and 12, you get 2. Here, one of the big tricks is people got to realize this negative also gets squared. That's just negative 1. So negative 1 squared, y to the 6, z to the 10th, y squared, z to the 3rd. So negative 1 squared is positive 1. Y to the 4th, z to the 7th. Same thing, break this up. Be 1 over 3, 5 minus 7, 5 minus 5, 4 minus 2. This negative just stays up here. It's not getting a power or anything. So the x is going to move to the bottom. The y is going to go away because y to the 0 power is 1. But that negative stays up there. We got 3x squared. 9 over 18 is 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 9 is negative 4. So that means the 4 would just be 4 on the bottom. And c to the second power, 5 minus 3. So this b to the 4th is going to move to the bottom. And there you go. There's our properties of exponents. Good luck.